Hi everyone, welcome to Shibuya, Tokyo. I'm here today reviewing my Leica M10. I've been using this camera for about a year now. And I think I'm ready to give my final review. Oh shit.
I think they just need to get laid.
So today's review is maybe not going to be too pleasing for some of you out there, maybe a little bit controversial.
You don't really experience the real world until you have a Leica.
Because I'm going to point out some things that I think some people maybe don't want to hear or haven't thought of before, or maybe you need to consider if you're thinking about a Leica M10 or any of the Leica M cameras in general.
Is that a Fujifilm? I remember when I was a child.
So come with me today around Tokyo and I am going to tell you about the Leica M10, who the camera is good for, who it's not good for, and on my honest opinion, really, my honest opinion. And if you don't like it, then I'm sorry, hit the thumbs down and move on with your life, you know? But I implore you to please watch my whole video and hear everything that I have to say, hear what other people have to say about the Leica M2 as well. I'm gonna have some guests on to talk about it. Try to, you know, come to a conclusion about my opinion, about your opinion in the very end. And then you can hit the thumbs down or give me a negative comment in the end, all right? So please just bear with me and have fun watching this review here in Tokyo. All right, let's go. Okay, we've got our typical Shibuya crossing street photography photos. I hope you're all satisfied by that. It's cool, it's fun. I don't find it particularly original. It's probably the most overly photographed spot maybe in the world, but it's fun, and I do recommend everyone do it once in their life to photograph at this scramble. It is really a special experience. However, I've done it quite a few times already in my time living here in Japan for the past 7 years. So the first thing I want to get out of the way with the Leica M10 is build quality. This is a topic that everyone knows is going to be extremely positive. If you are thinking about a Leica, if you ever heard anything about Leicas, you know the build quality is first class.
Right, baby? Come on, let's go and shoot.
And the truth is that when it comes to Leica build quality, there's no other competition when it comes to a photography camera in terms of the feel of the camera. It's brass. You get that sense of weight and that quality of brass that you just don't get in a lot of other cameras out there.
Yeah, I could never go back to anything else than Leica.
I'm allergic to plastic.
Because it's actually really heavy, because of the brass, that means that when you're at lower shutter speeds, you can shoot things, more stabilized. I can easily go down to, an eighth, a fourth of a second, and I can get the shot. If I practice my breathing and, I have a still subject, and I can do that with this camera because I feel it's really sturdy. But the reality is I don't shoot at those really low shutter speeds. I shoot at pretty high shutter speeds, like 1/25. With the M series, you're getting something that's assembled by hand. And so that is part of the cost that you're paying for. You're paying for somebody's assembly, as well of the camera, that they assembled it by hand. You're paying for somebody's salary, that they're getting like a living wage and things like that as well. So a lot of the cost cutting that other camera manufacturers do, it comes with the territory of where that camera was made, who it was made by, and those kind of other factors.
Is this another Leica shooter? Ah no, never mind, just Nikon.
And you're getting something that will last you decades, hopefully, if you take care of it.
I think my flippy screen is broken.
And that's another thing to talk about. When it comes to the build quality, I think that the camera will probably last you a very long time, but if it does break and need to get repairs, the repairs should be quite costly.
Honestly, all those features just kind of get in my way. Even weather sealing. That's really bad. I don't know if this has weather sealing, but we're gonna find out.
So that's a big negative, I think, about Leica M's in general, Leica cameras in general, is that repairs will be very expensive if it does break. So with that being said, let's go to the next part. Okay, so now I want to talk about some real shit, and it's when it comes